Hi, everyone. I'm 45, and I have a daughter, Amanda, who's 24. She recently got engaged to her fiancé, Tyler, who's 27. I became a single dad very early in life. My wife passed away when Amanda was only 3 years old, and from that moment on, I dedicated my entire life to raising her. I worked overtime, built my own business, and promised myself that Amanda would never feel like she was missing anything. And I kept that promise, maybe too well. Amanda grew up getting whatever she wanted: designer clothes, expensive summer camps, private tutors, even her own car on her 16th birthday. If she wanted it, I made it happen. Everyone warned me I was spoiling her, but I just couldn't say no. Well, now that's come back to bite me. Last month, Amanda told me she wanted me to buy her and Tyler a house as a wedding gift. And not just any house. She had her eyes on a brand new home worth about $120,000 in a trendy neighborhood. She wanted me to pay for the down payment in full so they could start married life without stress. Now listen, I'm not poor. I run a decent business and I've always managed my money well. But dropping that kind of cash at once would completely wipe out my savings. I told Amanda I couldn't do that, but that I had already set aside $50,000 for her future, money I thought she might use for a wedding, education, or even a house. She wasn't happy. She told me I was cheap and that I cared more about my business than her happiness. She stormed out, and a few days later, she posted a nasty message on Facebook, calling me a selfish, broke workaholic who was never there for her as a kid. She even hinted that maybe my wife's stress around me contributed to her passing, which was one of the cruelest things I've ever heard. Reading those words shattered me. After everything I sacrificed for her, to be called broke and selfish by my own daughter, it broke my heart. For 2 days, I couldn't get out of bed. My sister had to come over to check on me. She told Amanda to take the post down, which she eventually did, but the damage was already done. I even considered taking out a loan to cover the house, just to make her happy. But when I saw what she truly thought of me in that post, I canceled the idea.
Update 1. I realized my sister was right. Amanda didn't become entitled on her own. I made her that way. I spent years buying her happiness instead of teaching her values, and now I was facing the consequences. I told Amanda that if she really thought I was selfish and broke, maybe she should pay me back every cent I'd spent on her since she turned 18. College tuition, her car, her rent. Of course, I didn't mean it literally, but I wanted her to feel the sting of her words the way I felt mine. Update 2. Amanda sent me a transfer of $18,000 a few days later. No message, no apology, just the money. As if our relationship was some kind of business transaction. I immediately sent it back. I don't want her money. I wanted a genuine apology. When I told her that, she felt uncomfortable owing me anything after I yelled at her. I shot back that I felt just as uncomfortable being publicly shamed by my own daughter online. We were at a stalemate. Update 3. A week later, I found out Amanda and Tyler had broken up. He made a post about them parting mutually, but Amanda deleted all her social media accounts within hours. Something was clearly wrong. Eventually, Amanda texted me. She admitted Tyler had been cheating on her for months, using a second phone to hide it. She'd suspected it all along, which explained why she'd been so anxious and short-tempered. When I refused to buy the house, it was just the final straw that made her explode. She apologized, sincerely this time. She told me she lashed out because she felt abandoned all over again, and she deeply regretted the cruel things she said. Update 4. Amanda and I are working on rebuilding our relationship. We both admitted our mistakes. I spoiled her too much, and she took advantage of it. We're now going to therapy separately, and we've started talking openly instead of through anger. It's not perfect, but it's progress. And despite everything, Amanda is still my daughter. No matter how bad things got, I'll always be here for her. Because at the end of the day, money can come and go, but family is all we really have.